Hi everybody, this is Jody here. I wanted to give everybody some insight on what the new Korea Brass models are all about. I picked up a Conrail U25C with TCS WOWsound factory installed, and from what I understand, this is the first factory equipped installation of TCS WOWsound in a locomotive. So it has some pretty neat features. This is my first experience with it. And I wanted to give people some insight on what Korea Brass is all about. Not many people know much about them, but they have been producing models for other manufacturers for quite some time. The name is a little bit of a misnomer, as this is a plastic model with some brass details from what I understand. Take a look at the end of the box here. They actually list the number of pieces in the run. Now, I don't know if this is all the U25Cs or if this is just the SKU number, but it would be interesting to know because a lot of manufacturers don't really put that information out there. So it's kind of an interesting tidbit. Inside the box, there's the TCS WOWsound documentation, which is handy. It's pretty thorough. This decoder uses a conversational format to make the adjustments instead of having to muddle through a bunch of CV value changes, which is a pretty nice setup. I haven't done a whole lot of experimentation with this, but I've seen demonstrations on it, and it's definitely pretty nice. Inside the box, we have a little bit different setup than what you're used to seeing on most of the manufacturers. Most usually have a clamshell setup, where this is a little bit easier to get to. Pick out the foam pieces here. Pretty well packed. I don't see any damage off the bat here. Just set this down. Looks like we have some more information inside the box. Some extra details. Look to be cut levers and sanding lines. An exploded diagram. In English. Pretty nice. Let's take the U25 and put it on the layout and take a little closer look at it. Okay, I lied. Let's take a close-up view of all the details on a full 360-degree view of the model on my handy-dandy Tamiya airbrush booth paint stand. As you can see, there's nice horn and bell castings, the Conrail cab signal box, fully detailed interior. Class lights, windshield wipers, MU hoses, cut levers, there is an engineer in the cab, although his hand's in his lap. Maybe he's on break. Very nice grille details, very nice truck details. There is diamond tread pattern on the walkways. The steps are see-through. Very nice detail. Let's take an up-close look at some of the details. Very nice printing for the fuel fill, warning labels. Check out those trucks. Very nice. Everything's crisp. The cab number's crisp. You can see the conductor inside the cab. Here's a front detail view. Very nice. See-through rear grills. Nice pilot details. Can't forget about the roof line either. Check out those fans. They will actually move if you blow in there. And you can see the air tank detail behind the grill, just behind the cab. Horn, Sinclair antennas. Very nice. Now we have the locomotive on the layout. Let's turn the track power on and listen to the startup sequence. Definitely has that dysfunctional GE sound, very distinct, especially in the early GE models. I'll go ahead and plug my throttle in, and comes factory programmed to channel 3 like usual. This is one of the many bells that come with it. I'm not totally sure which bell this should have on it. Function 1 on my throttle activates the bell. Now what's kind of cool about this decoder is while function 1's toggled, I can hit function 9 and run through all the different bells. There's quite a few of them on here. Same goes for the horn. I have a companion video uploaded that goes through all the horns on the WOWsound decoder. There's quite a few options. I don't think I've heard of any other decoder that has this many horn options, but very nice. I think that's the Hancock.
Leslie 125.
As you can see,
Leslie
you can go
200
through.
single note. Leslie 3 chime.
We'll leave it on that for now, just for demonstration purposes. Function 2, single blast of the horn. Function 3 is just a short blast. Function 2, as long as you hold the button down, the horn goes. What's really nice about this is function 4 goes through a whole grade crossing horn blowing sequence. So I hit function 4. Goes through the whole sequence, so you don't have to. Very nice. Function 5 is dynamic brakes. You can actually hear the engine pick up RPMs when I do that. Turn that off again. And that's the basics of the sound functions. I haven't really messed around with any of the other features, but that gives you kind of a quick and dirty idea of what it sounds like. We'll set it on speed step 1 here. You can hear the locomotive throttle up, typical GE fashion. Oh, we don't want to go that way. Let's go the other way. speed step 2 here. Just creeps along, really nice. Good momentum settings from the factory, so everything's nice and smooth. This is speed step 3. Oh, right up to speed step 7 there by accident. Very nice. Another feature that's really nice about the WOWsound decoders is they have a current sensing technology to them that will automatically notch the throttle up depending on how much load is being placed on the motor, which means you don't actually have to increase the throttle to make the prime mover notch up. I'm going to put my finger here to hold it. I'm just going to put it on notch 2, and you can listen to it throttle up. I'm simulating a load here. And again, still on notch 2. Let my finger go here. Now it's going to notch down. There's less of a load. So what this means is while you're going around in your layout with a bunch of cars, as you start up the grade, it's going to notch up. As you start down the grade, it's going to notch back down again. All automatically. Really nice. Can't wait to go play with this on a long train. Another excellent feature of this model with the WOWsound is TCS's Keep Alive. I'm going to stop the locomotive here. I'm going to pick this up. Here we're idling. Okay, I'm going to pick it up off the rail. Sound's still going. Still going. Still going. Totally off the rail. Now it just finally cut out. So what's this mean for you? You don't have to worry about unpowered frogs, dirty track within reason. This should absorb all of that without cutting out and resetting the locomotive. Excellent feature. Definitely almost ahead of their time, or should I say long overdue. Very cool. I'm gonna go put it back on here. So anyway, let's put it through its paces here on my layout, and you can see this beautiful U25 in action. Trying to be as smooth as possible here. It's a little difficult to run the camera and the throttle at the same time. I'm using number 5 switches in my yard here, so it does go through the number 5 switch okay. Just want to show you what it's like to go from speed step 20 to 0 using the factory momentum and showing off the smoothness of the motor and the flywheel combination. Take it up to speed step 20 here. Coming into the frame at speed step 20. I'm going to go all the way down to 0 right now. And we got a nice coasting stop. Very nice. Just wanted to throw this one tidbit in here. The model does come equipped with LED lighting. For some people that's important, others not so much, but just wanted to throw that in there. And that's about it. Overall, I'm very happy with this model. I'd like to take it down to the club I belong to and run it around on a layout with some longer trains and see what it can really do. But this is a good introduction on my small shelf layout to give you guys an idea what kind of model this really is. Until next time, have fun.